What's going on, Facebook Live? This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm driving.
Continue on South Kirkman Road
Barely
for
any
a half
lights
mile.
in here. I got my GPS on. Let me turn that off real quick. What's up, Facebook? What's going on, peoples? If I don't look at you, it's not to be rude. It's because I'm driving and I am not trying to crash. So, and I really need to pay attention to the road. But the reason why I jumped on is because of dedication. I'm on here because of dedication. I knew it was going to be a long day. I knew I had tons of things to do and accomplish. And I didn't want to miss out because I missed that last week and I felt terrible about it. So this week, I want to make sure that I was dedicated to one person I listen and say, hey, that talk really inspired me. It really changed my life in a positive way. So that's why I decided to do this talk and drive at the same time. So, hopefully I didn't promote it this week. It's really been a long week, man. I'm spent. It's just the beginning of the week. That's the funny part. But, no rest for the wicked, right? We gotta keep moving. So, I want to talk a little bit about dedication. Today, I went to the Les Brown Get Motivated, Gotta Be Hungry tour, where he's recruiting speakers like myself and others to join his cause, the Million Man cause of getting a million speakers to speak about the positive impact these words can produce. And I hope y'all can hear me because I know it's driving and I know it's probably kind of windy and you can't really hear me. But at the end of the day, I'm dedicated to this. I want this. I really do. And when you're dedicated to something, you're willing to do whatever it takes in that pursuit. When I signed up for the Les Brown Institute, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was even going to be able to afford the access into this institute, but I didn't worry about the how. I just worried about my why. And tomorrow I'm doing a Toastmasters competition speech about what's your why. And your why to me is the biggest reason why some reach their goals and become successful and why others do not. When your why is deep rooted, it's in you. It's not something out of you. It's something in you. And it's something that drives you. It's your motor. To say that I know what I want and I'm willing to die to get it. Now, it doesn't have to be that extreme, but when you're willing to do whatever it takes, to be tired, to be frustrated, to be scared, and do it anyway, that's dedication. When days when you don't feel like doing something, when it's not in you to do it, but you do it anyway, that's dedication. When you have to sacrifice some personal items in your life just to make it happen, that's dedication. And I know I didn't promote it today because I was just busy. I woke up at 5:30 this morning like I always do. Had to get ready for work, did my morning routine, and I've been move ever since then. I haven't eaten since this afternoon. But at the end of the day, none of that matters. What matters is the results. I was at this Les Brown Gotta Be Hungry tour, and he's brilliant, a master at what he does. And he was speaking about a sentiment that I've been really honing in on for a while now, and that's when you pursue your goal, you don't know how many people you affect. He brought a man on the stage. I don't want to butcher his name. I know it's Glenn something. I really don't want to butcher his name. I apologize. I wrote it down. Actually, you know what? Let me know. Well, I can't do that while I'm on the phone. But he brought him on the stage and said, this is the man that influenced me to speak. And that he affected millions of lives through himself and millions more through Les Brown. And that's so profound, that something that you've done, that you don't even meet the person, and something that you said can affect them enough where they can say something to affect millions of others. To me, that's dedication. It's to be bigger and greater than yourself. It's dedication. And when I'm driving here on the I-4, headed home, late, tired, and I have to probably, as soon as I get home, eat something just to get ready for bed and wake up in the morning and do it again. And I know some people say, man, Rich, why? Why put yourself through all that? Why keep going so hard? Why jump through all these hoops? It's because I'm dedicated. When I was in school and I was in college, I heard the same things. Friends wanted to go out and I couldn't. I had to study. Friends wanted to chill out and hang out and I couldn't. I had to study. And even girls was like, hey, Rich, I want to come by. I was like, damn it, I can't. I gotta study. Why, Rich? Come on, Rich, let's just party. Why are you working so hard? Because dedication. I wanted more for myself and I wanted more for my family, and that's part of my whys. I wake up every day and I think about them, that my mother and my father sacrificed so much for me and my sister to have a better life than they had. And why in the world would I spit on their accomplishments by not achieving my own? Yeah, Jazz, I'm hungry, man. I'm starving. I'm actually literally hungry. You know, hope we got food ready. But, you know, end of the day, man, I'm dedicated. This is bigger than me. And I know some people read my Facebook and listen to my tweets and see my journey and probably are confused by it. But it's okay. My journey is not for you to get. My journey is for me to do. And in time, you'll get it. You know, I remember the day I graduated, and my dad looked at me and said, it's about time. And for a while, that used to bug me. I was like, man, I was hustling and bustling. But it took a while for me to finally finish, but he didn't understand because it wasn't for him to understand. There was life lessons that I had to go through in order before I got that degree. It was before I got that degree. I had to go through certain obstacles in my life in order to become the person that I am. And that's dedication. It's the journey. It's the journey that you have to go through the ups, the downs, the sideways, and everywhere just to make it. But that's dedication. Because it's easy. And I'll leave it with this, since, only Jazz is up here supporting. And it's me, because I didn't promote this stuff. But Les said something brilliant. It's been my favorite quote. I listen to this quote every single morning. Every single morning. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. And I do what is hard because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. When I was in school, it was hard, man. I had I failed calculus 3 times. 3 times I failed calculus. Twice. And then I took calculus the 3rd time and passed. And those twice, it was hard. I used to be in the teacher's aide's office. I would bother the adjunct, and I would be trying to get this information for them to help me, but they wouldn't. And days and times I wanted to quit. All the time I wanted to quit. I thought about it every day. But something in me said dedication. So I never quit. And I kept going. And when I graduated, it was a numbing feeling, I guess. But then I didn't really see the fruits of my labor till years passed, and then I saw the career I was having and the attributes that I was getting and the income that was coming in with it. And I saw my friends that did quit. And I saw where their life was going. And I was like, man, I don't want that. So I was proud of myself that I went through the struggle. I went to the hard for things to be better. Of course, nothing's ever easy, super easy, at least not yet, but it's better. And so when you reach for your obstacles today, tomorrow, and things seem hard, don't stop and quit just because it's hard. Use that to keep going. Make it as a challenge. I remember we used to play basketball, and if we got blown out like the 7 skunk, I don't know if you ever played basketball, it's called 7-0 skunk. That means if the other team hit 7 while you're still at 0, you automatically lose. And I remember us playing, and it was like just not to get skunked. Even we was the worst team, and the team was that much better than us. We were like, we ain't gonna get skunked, though. I don't mind losing, but I would never not put an effort. I'm willing to do as hard. If everybody's on the team better than me, I'm going to still throw up as many shots as I can, at least make one, so we don't get skunked. We're not going home in a loss. And that's my mentality. That's how I saw myself. Even with people, when I wasn't good, I used to still go to the park and shoot. And people say, man, your shoot shot's getting better because I worked at it. I was never going to be the best basketball player, but I didn't want to be. I just want to be better. So when you're facing your goals today, be dedicated just to be better. Don't worry about perfection. Don't worry about being the best. Don't worry about being great. At least not right now, but at least minimal. Work on being better. That's it. Every day. Just work on being better. And you'll see that your efforts weren't in vain. Again, I apologize for this impromptu, dark, can't see me video, but I hope that maybe you see it, you get something out of it. Again, you could agree for what I say or disagree, but either way, it was a successful conversation. All right, let me turn this off before I crash. Bye.